be moving people out of the rooms this last 15 minutes, so feel free. You'll be able to talk to whoever you want.
Phil, you said tomorrow night. Is that right? Is it tomorrow night or is it Wednesday night?
Sorry, yeah, Wednesday night, Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
That pissed me off.
It's not you, right?
No, I'm not a traitor.
Hey guys.
Hello. That really sorry, that got under my skin.
No, Brandon, I have to ask you, do you know what the conversation was between Brad and Patrice?
Who you asking?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay. I do. I'll message you, Victoria. I can tell you too later. It is outside the game, and I do think that.
No one's told
I
me
do
anything.
think, huh?
No one's told me anything. No,
No,
that's
yeah,
the first idea.
they told me today, or Brad told me today when I went to him about Patrice. Um, I'll tell you later.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do feel bad because I don't want him thinking that. I don't want him thinking that I thought it was him, and he would go so hard. I don't know. You guys, sorry, go ahead.
Because of something that was said.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't want to. Yeah.
I
that's
mean,
fine.
ultimately, Patrice, like I said, was playing Survivor for some reason, and I'm like, you're gonna show your
Yeah.
cards like that,
Yeah.
then how do you expect someone like me to respond to that? I'm like,
Yeah. And call me dumb. He said he was playing the game. I just feel like, again, if it was Survivor, great. Have your alliances do whatever, have a group chats. But like, it
yeah,
just seemed like, yeah, or were you trying to just get close to people? So like, I don't know.
yeah. I
I
didn't. It
believe
just
you.
it really rubbed me the wrong way. So I'm like, I mean, honestly, Brandon, I thought it was gonna be you tonight, but I'm like,
I
I'm
so
I'm
thought
I'm
so.
not gonna put my vote there after that whole conversation with Patrice. Sorry,
No, like,
but I do think there's 7 of us left, right? And I do think there's at least 2 traitors because I do think someone got recruited. So
There's 8 of them.
Caleb, are you having like a a day? Are you having a moment, or are you just not available right now?
he might be in his other game right now because he does have another game going on.
Oh,
What is he playing?
It's prime time. It's like a Survivor org.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I was talking to
See,
Brad earlier in the game how I wanted to do that. I guess he runs them through like Messenger, and I was just like, he had me join
Oh,
his
this
group or
is a
whatever.
Zoom-based one.
It's what?
It's a Zoom-based
Yeah, and that sounds so
game.
fun. I want to
It's been going on for a while.
and that's where you play Survivor
Yeah.
in a Survivor game.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone has any information, because I've kind of been like very not talkative today because I've been so busy, but like feel free to message me afterwards. I'd love to
Yeah.
catch up on stuff because I don't know what's going on apparently. But yeah. And I had the shields. I don't know if everyone heard that. I was in my car, so I don't know who heard that and who didn't. But
I did.
So I guess if you had the shield, it's more likely a
recruitment.
recruitment rather than a failed murder.
Yeah.
Because there's only 2 of them.
There was
who
only
had a
2.
shield.
Yeah, it doesn't
There's no
matter if it
way.
was me, Brad, or me and Brad. I would still think that when there's 2 people that are protected and everyone else is not, why would you even aim at us?
When there's 9 people left too. Like if it was
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 or 5 or 6, like okay, like whatever. But like 9 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we don't. It was tonight the last night that we find out if someone's a
I
traitor or not.
believe
I think so. That's what's tough.
Oh, that is tough.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm thinking he's gonna do the seer power somehow. But they didn't do that until the final 5 in the US version. So I don't know if did you guys watch the UK version?
Yeah.
Did they do it at 5 or no?
I think so because that's what is the Charlotte and that blonde girl. And she picked Charlotte, and Charlotte was a traitor. And then so they both went back with different
Wow.
stories. One was like, she said she's a traitor, and the other one's like, I'm a faithful. She's the traitor. It was good TV.
I'm assuming they just went out back to back then.
They did. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That
That's
yeah. That sucks for the faithful, because it's like if they had no suspicions on them, that sucks.
exactly. I was
Really
like
sucks.
the seer power when I saw it happen in the US one afterwards, and I already watched the UK one. I'm like, that is not something you would want, because regardless of your role, because it puts you out there, and it's like then there's some suspicion on you if there's different stories or whatever. So unless you like, I think if I got the seer power, I would pick who I think is the most faithful and be like, yes, that's my confirmation,
Yes.
and great, and we both are, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you pick a
Um,
traitor, they're gonna drag you down. Like
yeah, yeah,
there's no way to.
and then how would you ever survive that? You
Yeah.
don't. So yeah, you have to like kind of do it right. Um, but that'd be good. That'd be good if Phil does that. I don't want it.
That would be
but it'd
amazing.
good.
It would be hella amazing.
Oh
So
my gosh, 7 left. We're
there's 8.
8.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, because there was 10
Oh,
with Melissa. We went down to 9 after Melissa got out, and then there was no murder. And so Patrice leaving leaves 8 left.
oh, why was the vote? Oh, it was 5-4. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just remember him saying 5-3, but Anthony hadn't voted yet, right? So
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll do some more digging, see what happens,
Yep.
see if anyone's acting a little differently, anyone's bones are rattled. I don't know.
Mhm. Interesting, there's probably 2 people. If there was a recruitment, it's really scary too.
Yep, yep, exactly. And from my time, in just basically when I logged in, everyone's pretty much acting the same for the most part, is acting the same.
Feel bad because
Yeah.
I said that about Patrice over and over again, and then turns out he is. I'm just like, I should just listen to that.
Faithful.
I
Yeah.
feel bad for
Like,
voting.
up until earlier today. Go ahead, sorry.
I feel a bit bad for voting given the results.
I mean, it sucks because obviously it would be amazing if it was a traitor, because then we'd be like, okay, we're definitely down to like 1.
Yeah, 100%.
And they either recruit again and there's no murder, fantastic, or they just stick with 1, but they might have had to recruit again, whatever. But it would have been nice. But I mean, it's hard because I don't like, there's no solid evidence for me, and obviously there never will be, but there's nothing like, there's no strong gut instinct that it's any one specific person. If anything, I could probably give you an argument that you're faithful, you know what I mean? Like, you two are, and Caleb, unless you've been recruited and I don't know it, but you two are acting, and Caleb's off camera, but you two are acting like normal, and I trust you probably the most. I've really started to trust Matt a lot since yesterday. And yeah, I mean, everyone's just acting normal. So
Mhm.
unless someone's a good,
Yeah.
you know, actor there. Yeah.
Ditto. Yeah.
Well, I'm curious if that same narrative of Brandon being a traitor is going to be pushed in the next 2 days, or what will happen.
And if it's not going to
Well,
reveal
I
his vote
guess
role
it'll
either.
probably be some of the people that voted Patrice that be pushed, I guess.
What up?
Hello.
Why do you say that? Hey, man.
Or because our group was incorrect.
Right.
Like the people that voted for him were
Yes.
not.
I mean, everyone's been incorrect except for one time with Melissa, so.
Right. How are you guys feeling after tonight?
I thought what you said, Jonathan, like, though I didn't think that
someone turn my camera
the way you
on?
said that was really good. You know what I mean? Like, you were like, if I'm not in your end game, like, because I don't understand. He said that today about end game. I was like, what does that even mean? I just want to get all the traders out. Like, I don't understand what an end game is.
Yeah.
Like, let's just get rid of all the traders.
Yeah. I mean, especially the person who's not in a group chat with him. It's just, I mean, there was one group chat and it lasted 24 hours. Anthony, Adam.
Yeah, I remember.
Who in that. I don't know, but it literally lasted 24 hours, and so I'm like, I'm not in a group chat with you, the least out of anyone. So it's like, sorry, and yeah, it just doesn't make sense if you're like basically saying these people are in my end game, but
Yeah.
not you and you and you and you, and I'm like, well, aren't we supposed to be trying to find a traitor and then we can all win together? Like, why would I exclude
Yeah,
people
that
from
was
that?
powerful.
And I mean, to be fair, he also said like, I don't fully trust you, and when you are a faithful and you're faithful, it's hard to hear, and I'm sure it is for people that I've accused before as well, and I get that because you're like, well, I am, so instantly to yourself, it makes the other person a little suspicious too. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll say again, Jonathan, like last night when you told me like you believe me now, it made me feel so good, like it really did, because I am faithful. And so was that last night, whenever it was?
Well, the problem is like believe too many people now. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm at a loss because
So
I mean,
Jonathan,
yeah.
today I messaged you this morning and I said I might want to say something to you, but I'm not comfortable yet. Do you recall that?
Oh, and only now that you're mentioning it, yeah.
And I ended up only telling Matt because I didn't want it out there if I was reading into things wrong. But Patrice did say to me yesterday, why didn't you tell me you had the shield? I've been completely open and honest with you. And I thought, wow, dude, like this is scaring me now. Like, what? And I said to him, well, I recall some good advice Jonathan gave. Don't reveal if you have the shield. That's stupid. And he said something like, well, Jonathan's not your boss. And I said, well, I mean, that's good advice, regardless if
Yeah.
he's not my boss or
Oh my
not.
God, I don't
And I
like.
said to
Yeah.
Matt, if I am murdered tonight, look to
Oh,
Patrice.
really?
Yes, I did. So, I mean, this
And even
it's unfortunate,
Adam
but
said it himself, like
Adam sent me three
before we went
times.
into that night. He was like, if
Yes.
anything happens or if there's a flip, look at Patrice. That's legit what he told me.
Yeah.
So it was just like, I don't know.
I think it's a good lesson in taking a step back and realizing that you may be the most faithful person in the world, but sometimes you could be a little bit too extra and it works against you. And sadly, I think that's what happened.
He was everywhere today. He was
Yeah.
everywhere today.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I tell you that's true?
Well, I mean, I'm glad I missed that. But yeah, it's like I said, it sucks that we didn't get a traitor. Um,
I think more concerning is that after tonight, we don't get to know if we do get a traitor.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would just please don't murder me. There's likely a traitor in this room because all of us are here except for
I was
Brandon.
gonna say there's 7 of the 8 of us here.
Please,
So,
please,
I was gonna
don't
ask
take
you
that away
guys,
from me.
do you feel like there's one or potentially two still in the game?
I think there's one.
I
Yeah.
think there's two.
I think
I
there's
just don't
one.
think there can be one right now. Because if we
It-
would have gotten them on tonight, where would they?
Yeah,
They would-
they
they
would have
would
been
be
He said the
forced to
game
forced
could
recruit.
end. He said the game could end earlier than Thursday.
I don't think so. I think there's two.
So when do we play Wednesday and Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
but
great,
but
'cause I'm-
but in the real game, are they allowed to like continue the game with all faithfuls and just act like
If
there could be
if there's only one left, they are
It's like
forced to.
so in
ultimatum.
the recruitment is forced to accept?
Yeah, like an
Yes.
ultimatum, and if you don't take it, they're murdered, and then
You're
they'll give
dead.
it to someone else.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well,
And
I'm
then
leaving for
granted, also
Amsterdam.
for like $200,000 or
Who's
whatever.
going to Amsterdam?
Yeah, sorry. I was worried that I wouldn't be here for the finale because Saturday I'm going to Amsterdam.
Cool.
Are you
Oh,
going to
nice.
Amsterdam?
I am. I won a
Oh,
trip.
fuck yeah.
Oh,
before,
one.
I
Wait,
love that
how?
airport.
Oh my
I
god!
won
I
a
always
trip.
want.
that
I want
airport.
to go. I want to go to Amsterdam.
I've always
Yeah.
wanted to visit there.
Hmm.
It's
Cool.
wild.
I'm excited.
Anthony,
red-
what
red light
how did you win it?
For top sales.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
And
Congratulations.
I'm not just me. There was like a group of 10 of us. But
Mm.
you get to bring a partner. And could be anybody, your friend, your sister, your spouse,
Me.
whatever. Cool.
Right.
Anybody.
Yeah, really. Like I'm taking votes.
Just sliding it in there. you know?
Anthony, if I win this 100 whatever things at the end or whatever, like I'll split it with you. Hey, you can have take me with you, please.
Yeah. I
Very
was
nice.
planning to be like up at 3 a.m. in Amsterdam playing this game, but I'm glad to know it's Thursday, so I'll be here.
Trust me.
Oh, trust me's raising their hand. They want in on it.
Oh,
Oh, trust me.
They want. They
Never
want
on.
a ticket there.
trust me.
Oh, gotcha.
Raise your hand again, on.
Ron, I'm not taking you to the red light district.
I love Ron. I don't know why I think there's one, but I don't see any of the and maybe I'm naive and stupid, but like of the other 6 people in this room, I know I'm not, and I don't think y'all are. But again, I don't know.
It's hard. It's
I
hard.
just think people are that good, Brad.
I know. I
think
trust
that- I think
people
that-
too, Brad. I trust people
So
too.
do
But
I.
like when it comes down to it, it's like there would have had to have been a recruitment. And like,
Mhm.
why wouldn't they provide a traitor with the opportunity to murder otherwise? And there's
Right.
no way that the traitor went after me or you. So
I didn't have a shield though. I mean, I could have, but I didn't.
But it's,
No, but they
it's the
but they
fact
didn't
that
know
they
that you
could
didn't have a
have.
shield.
Yeah, and I didn't tell anybody. Yeah, I didn't.
So I
Like,
also want to share this in case it gives anybody an inkling to what's going on.
mhm.
Patrice said to me, this is another thing that started to make me feel suspicious. Last night he said, "Oh, you can't be murdered because you have a shield." And I had to explain to him the rules of yesterday's game. I said, "No, I don't have a shield. Remember, only the people that got the rest to guess their animal were eligible." So I started thinking, "Oh, wow, he's really trying to understand now who could have a shield."
mhm.
So, I mean, now that information was likely, I mean, I don't know.
We
He's
talked
faithful,
about
so.
way too much this afternoon, he and I, way too much. But he never asked me about a shield, so I don't know. Which I didn't have.
Yeah, no one asked me either.
But I mean, those questions as a faithful, like,
Or if I sorry, if I it's because I didn't because Phil didn't get to me until much later.
right.
So I feel like I might have told someone immediately after the call that I didn't have a shield, and I didn't at that point. It was like an hour later.
Somebody told me, and it may have been Patrice, but if it was one of you guys, then let me know. But somebody told me today that they messaged Phil and they were like, "Hey, are you going to let us know tonight if we've been recruited?"
I think it was Patrice because he said, "Should we go to bed or not?"
Yeah.
Oh
And-
yeah, he did say that.
Yeah. And so Phil just said like,
You can go to bed type thing.
yeah, go to bed. Yeah.
He said that Phil said like don't read into this or something like that.
I think Patrice was playing this game harder than the rest of us combined. I really,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I really
Yeah,
do too.
true.
I think he
Mhm.
wanted to win it and he thought he could.
Well, if Phil does a Survivor season, we know who's winning.
So true.
You know, I'm embarrassed to say I've never watched a single Survivor episode.
Social
That's
king.
crazy.
Anthony,